The terms motor oil grades, such as 10W-30 and 10W-40, relate to the viscosity, or ease of flow, of the oil at various temperatures. To ensure that your engine is receiving the right lubrication, select the appropriate grade. Using the incorrect grade of oil can cause wear, overheating, and even engine failure. The main distinctions between 10W-30 and 10W-40 motor oil will be elucidated in this video. Two common types of oils found in vehicles are 10W-30 and 10W-40. There are numbers before and after the W, indicating that these oils are multi-grade. It would be around 0W-30 if it were only one grade of oil. 10W-30 and 10W-40 are grades that correspond to the oil's thickness level. The viscosity number is the first figure. This represents the oil's thickness and stickiness at lower temperatures. Knowing this will let you know how simple it will be for the engine's oil to flow throughout the winter or in any other cold climate. In these grades, the letter W stands for winter. An oil with a 10W rating is thicker than one with a 5W rating. It is preferable to use 10W or even 20W engine oil when operating a vehicle in warmer climates, such as the summer. The thicker oil like this will thin out in higher temperatures, which is the reason. This implies that it will still be able to flow more quickly and support optimal engine performance. On the other hand, the 10W oil could slow down the engine's oil flow if it were winter and extremely cold outside. However, you might be alright if you take into account the number that comes after the W. 10W-30 oil. The ability of the oil to flow in hot conditions is indicated by the number that comes after the W. This may be heat from the engine itself, the outside air temperature, or both. The engine will be able to withstand heat better when the second number is higher. Since 10W-30 works best at lowering engine temperatures in the winter, many car owners will use it during this time. 10W-40 oil. The 40 following the W indicates that it has a higher temperature tolerance than 10W-30 oil. For example, you might find it better to use 10W-40 because it will flow more easily and protect your engine's components better if your engine tends to overheat or runs under high performance conditions. In order to shield these parts from the friction that results from the metal parts rubbing against one another, it adheres to these components. To sum up, the only distinctions between 10W-40 and 10W-30 are their operating temperatures and thickness levels. In colder weather, their flow will be essentially the same because their initial viscosity numbers are both 10. When operating in warmer weather, there is a noticeable difference. The W-30 is the standard. However, if the outside temperature is too high, you may notice that the W-40 engine runs more smoothly. But you also have to take into account the engine's operating temperature. While some engines operate at higher temperatures, others operate at lower temperatures. You might want to give the 10W-30 some thought if your engine operates at a lower temperature. Of course, consulting your owner's manual is the simplest method to determine which oil to use. The recommended oil for your engine will be determined by the manufacturer based on its operating temperatures. But occasionally, the manual's recommendation won't take into account the fact that you moved to a new place with a different climate. Depending on the outside temperature, you will have to adjust the oil type yourself.